Hey guys, how's it going? I hope you are doing super well. I'm just doing this quickly. Awesome. So hello, how are you? It feels like forever I didn't do the live. It's been such an interesting week because I'm so used to doing lives with you guys. And don't mind me, I'm eating my oatmeal. I haven't eaten dinner or lunch yet, so I'm doing my snacks reverse, but I'm super excited. Today, I am devoting my time to answer any questions you guys have with the overwhelming amount of amazing people that are part of the family now. I want to take advantage of these Q&As to actually allow you guys to ask any questions that you have. So welcome to the lives. I do them every day from Monday to Friday, 1 p.m. Eastern time. This next week is a little bit different just because with number one, it's a long weekend. I'm sure for people in the States, it's July 4th. For me as a Canadian, yesterday was a holiday, so it was a lot of not being in town. But now that I'm back, I'm so excited to chat with you guys and answer any questions that you have here on YouTube and also on TikTok. So we're live on both right now. And we're going to talk about all things manifestation, law of attraction. I'm going to do a card reading at the end as per usual. And just really give you guys the opportunity to just connect, because I just really want to connect with as many of you guys as possible, answer any questions that you do have, and just chat and catch up. There's a lot of new changes as far as, not new changes, I want to say like more opportunities for our community. And I wanted to share that with you guys. So feel free to share like, what's your name? And also, what's your sign? Maybe starting off with that, and then we can start the Q&A. I'm going to eat this one mouthful of oatmeal. As we talk, as we chat, as we do our live. TikTok is taking a little bit longer for people to sign on, so we might wait a little bit. Today's video that I'm releasing in about an hour, 2 hours from now, is going to be answering all the Q&A questions that you guys have for the 369 method. So many of you guys have been asking me questions. Hey, Shika. Hey, Krista. Hey, Chica, like I really need help with the 369 method. So I actually am dedicating a video today that's going to be recorded right after this. I went through the list of many things that you guys were asking. And I think out of all the comments I've gotten in the past week have come from that video. And I still haven't had the time to go through all of them. I'm doing that today after this video. I'm going to go and do a chunk of answering. Hello. Answer you guys' questions and all that stuff. So I'm super excited. So feel free to ask any questions that you have in the comment section, anything that you have about manifestation, law of attraction, even to get to know me. I'm always so happy to share with you guys. Hello. Hi, Grammy. To see you guys and just like to connect. It's been so good. Just an update, if you didn't see the post that happened on YouTube, I will be doing videos on YouTube today, tomorrow, and Saturday. That's it. So Sunday, I'm not recording. I'm not uploading any video. Monday night, I will be uploading a video. And the reason why is just because I'm going camping. So I will want to just kind of take some time to disconnect completely and just really just disconnect completely, So I think that's one of the biggest things. That's very, very huge. And then I also have a meditation that is coming out for you guys on Saturday for the full moon that's happening on July 5th. So I am hosting a ritual for you guys on the July 6th, so the day after, at 9 p.m. Eastern time on YouTube. So join me on YouTube. It's going to include a meditation, a healing session, the whole thing, the whole 9 yards, just for you guys, and a ritual as well as a collective card reading. And then this Friday, I'm uploading a video for you guys on the, on the full moon and what you need to know. So the main things you need to know in order for the full moon. So that's the updates. Let's get into questions. So Krista says, I've tried the 369 method for approximately 6 days. Still have not gotten the sign. So this is a video that I really, really want to do with you guys, because one of the biggest parts of having manifestation and understanding law of attraction manifesting, if you are manifesting something and you're waiting for a sign, you're not necessarily waiting for a sign, right? Because we are speaking into existence. We're speaking into the aspect that we already have what we are manifesting. And this is the part that takes a lot of practice. But a lot of the times what people do is they're like, I've been doing it for 6 days. Why hasn't it come? Frustration starts to build and you get confusion as well. So instead, when you are getting to that 6th day or that 30 day or whatever that time is, 2 things to do. Evaluate your manifestation. Second of all, is to ensure that you are raising your vibration and doing other things. It's not only the 369, it's the lifestyle of manifestation. It's the lifestyle of being a conscious person. So what that means is ensuring that when you are manifesting anything, you need to make sure that you're starting your day feeling the energy of whatever that 17-second statement that you wrote down for your 369 method is. And you're not only just doing it during the time of the 3 times and forgetting about it. You're holding that in. The purpose of you writing it down is to remind you of that manifestation, is to remind you of what you're bringing into your life, right? So I just really want you guys to take this home, and I will do a video next week on this because I've been getting countless messages, and I'm so grateful for you guys messaging and opening up with me about your experience and what you are manifesting. But one of the biggest things that I'm seeing that's an issue is that you're holding yourself and counting the time that you're manifesting, when realistically, as time goes on, it's to help you feel more and more in existence of your manifestation. That is the intention that we're putting out. So Krista, I hope that helps. How do I manifest a vacation? You state exactly where you want to go to. You visualize yourself on that beach or wherever you're going to. You visualize the process of you in the future. So, purchasing that ticket, purchasing, going to that vacation, looking up the bookings in the hotels that you would book, taking a picture, creating a vision board, whether that's on Pinterest or creating it visually. I remember I wrote down and scripted the places I wanted to travel years ago. And what happened was I went back to that same poster and I went to all those places within the next 2 years. And those are some really big travel, ambitious manifestations that I wrote and I spoke in existence, saying to people, I can't wait to go to Brazil. I can't wait to go to South America. I can't wait to go to those places, because I was holding myself accountable to that energy. So I would really suggest, if you are manifesting a vacation, if you're trying to manifest to go for a dream somewhere, to visualize it and start creating more, not only meditatively, like through your meditations, but also like creating a vision board that's actually somewhere you're going to see it. Because a lot of people create vision boards and they ask me, Chica, is it important to do a vision board when you're manifesting? It is very, very, very impactful if you are a visual person. But if you put it in your basement, you're not going to be able to take that energy and to remind yourself of what you're manifesting. Does that make sense? So hopefully that helps you with your question. Michelle Ford, hello. Michelle Ford, hello. Hi, I need to move really bad. How do I manifest this happening? So speaking into existence. So I know a lot of people in this situation right now are learning that their environments are not beneficial with them and where they are and growing. So one of the biggest things I would say is start asking yourself and writing, what are the requirements of this place that you want to travel to or to move to? What does it look like? What does this apartment look like? Who would you be with? Writing it down and visualizing. Now, you need to understand one of the biggest things about manifestation is there's multiple manifestation techniques out there. But that being said, there are certain techniques that are going to work better for some people more than others. So ask yourself, when you remember things or when you're like studying things or whatever may have you, do you work better if you are visual, if you are writing it, or if you're saying it? Because one of the things I noticed is I'm a visual person. I can sit down and visualize, that place that I want to move to and know for sure that I'm going to step into that existence. For other people, writing it down is more effective, right? So you need to kind of find what works best for you. I really, 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 really suggest that you guys focus on what is going to work well for you. And that's why on the YouTube channel and on TikTok and on here with our lives, I really try to give you guys various answers, because every person learns differently, right? So there's so many impactful manifestation ways and tips that I'm going to share with you. And obviously I'm going to keep sharing them with you, but I just want you to know that. So I hope that helps, Michael, with that. I write and get the vision also. Thank you. Yeah. So write it and visualize it. It's not just part of the thing. That's the thing with the 369 as well. Like going back to Chris's question, like if you are just doing part of it and just expecting to do the bare minimal to manifest, you're going to get what you put in, right? So I always say, like, ask yourself every day, how can I elevate my energy? How can I ensure that I'm stepping into existence in my manifestation and attracting the thoughts that I truly want to attract in my life? Or how can I remove those thoughts out of my life and ensure that I am doing that, you know? So hopefully the answers. I'm just going to go back to TikTok for a bit because there's some questions here. I want to go in 2022 to do and manifest it right now, or when is it closer? So you decide the time limit of yours. I always tell people the way manifestation works, whether it's a week, a day, whatever it may be. And Amelia, I'll answer your question in a bit. A week, a day, whatever it may be, ask yourself, where are you at the energy of your manifestation? So for example, if I am manifesting $5,000, right? I need to start stepping into my relationship of money. Like, what is my relationship with money? What is my relationship, with just money in general? And in doing that, I'll be able to tap into my power of how I understand that money doesn't come from a space of lack. Do you see what I'm saying? So one of the things I always tell people when we're looking at manifestations and you want a big goal to happen quicker, I'll give you an example. This month, which I want to say thank you to each and every one of you guys, because I love you guys so much. Like, I love doing these lives. They make me so happy. And part of me is excited. I'm going camping in the next few days, but I'm also going to miss doing these lives for a couple days. You know, like, it's something that I love doing with you guys. So one of the things that I will say is when you are manifesting anything, I manifested monetization to happen this summer. I didn't know it was going to happen. I wanted to hit that like mark and just inspire, not even monetization. Let's put that away, but just, I want to inspire 1 million souls on YouTube, on TikTok, on social media to step into their power, period. You guys are all going to do that. I'm just so excited to see that. I'm your first cheerleader. I'm your first person there to cheer you guys on. Now, that was something that in the power and the passion that I have to create this community allowed me to create my bigger goals that I had on the long term, right? So whenever you're manifesting something that is pretty big, that you want to manifest quicker, you have to ask yourself, where am I at and where do I want to be? And every day when you write down that sentence or script, things are going to shift, right? Because you might feel more aligned one day than you do the other. Maybe one day you have to release some negative beliefs. Maybe one day you need to work on raising your vibration. That's the beauty of manifesting and growing. So to your question on saying for 2021, if that is your goal and whatever your intention is at that point, ask yourself, where are you at and where can you be and how can you hold that energy? So I hope that helps. Hello, everyone who just jumped in. I feel like writing works best for me. Amazing. Yeah, if writing works best for you, that's great. If visualizing works best for you, that's amazing too. Whatever works best, right? Is the 17-second statement for the 369 method, is the 17 seconds when you say it out loud. So 17 seconds saying it out loud. So stating it and saying it, right? Because that's the purpose of it. 17 seconds writing it and saying it. So it would be like, you know, I am manifesting money. Money comes to me easily and quickly. I love money. Money comes to me easily and quickly. I have $10,000. So that's 17 seconds, right? 17 seconds, right? So when I'm stating it, what I like to do, and just a little tip for you, if you are doing the 369 method, and I will share about this in my video that's coming out, that's going to answer all the questions that you guys have about the 369 method. So if you're not getting an answer here, I will answer it there as well. You want to first state and ask yourself, what is your intention? How can I create a statement that has an intention, an action, and means to gratitude within it? If I can put that all within 17 seconds, it takes 17 seconds for the law of attraction manifestation to activate, to essentially to state within our subconscious. Now, if we were doing that 3 times in the morning, 6 times in the day, and 9 times at night, imagine the vibration that can increase in such a short period of time, right? So to answer your question, yes, out loud, 17 seconds. That is very important. You don't necessarily, I feel like when you're writing it, it will be about 17 seconds as well. Just think about what it is first and then write it down and just kind of count from there. When I wrote it down 2 years ago, it came true. Amazing. I love hearing these stories. That's amazing. Congrats, Stan Owens. Hi, I'm a little slow, but what does manifesting mean? So for you guys who don't know, manifesting means that you have something that comes into fruition. So you're stating something that is in existence, right? So I am manifesting whatever it may be. It could be money, it could be a dream life, whatever it is. I am stating a thought that is in existence. And that's why law of attraction and manifestation come together, because law of attraction is defined as a thought that becomes a thing, right? That is the physics and the aspect of law of attraction. So yeah, that was a really great question. I'm really happy you answered that. And I will do a video on that as well. Let me go to YouTube because I've been answering so many on TikTok. So hold up TikTok for a bit. Whenever I do the method, I don't feel the emotion that I should be feeling, even when I want it so bad. So you need to ask yourself, if you are manifesting something and you're not feeling the energy of the manifestation, ask yourself, what is the means of why you are manifesting that thing, right? The reason why I'm saying this is because sometimes when we're manifesting something, we're not attaching the intention. That's what you're missing, Amelia. So your intention is important. Right? So ask, what is your intention for having this thing? Because everything's energy, right? So if that energy has nowhere to go to, a gratitude space or a space of holding it, it's going to be very hard to even attract that energy in the first place. So ask yourself that, because there is a disconnect with the manifestation. Hi, Erica. Hello. Thanks again for your answering my question, IG. No problem, love. I had a dream first night. I speak it slowly to put my full thought into emotion into makes 17 seconds. Is that okay? Yeah, 100%. You just have to be holding that energy for 17 seconds. So yeah, that's completely fine. Okay, so I'm going to go back to TikTok with questions. Oh, oopsie. So many questions on TikTok. Where are we? We're here. Okay. So it's like writing or visualizing. What do you mean? What do you want to come? Yeah, so you want to write and visualize in present tense what you want when you're scripting. That's key. Do I manifest a vacation now because I want to go? 100%. Bring that energy in. You might be surprised how quickly it will come. Like I said, sometimes manifestations will come much quicker than you expected. So yes, great question. Thank you so much. No worries, Pisces. No worries, everyone. Super happy to help. Okay, so what's the longest it's ever taken you all to manifest an ex, if you've ever manifested them? Longest it's ever taken me to manifest someone, I would say 4 months. And the ex that I was manifesting was not aligned with me energetically. I'm now happily with someone completely different. But that's one thing I will always say, if you guys, because a lot of you are interested in manifesting a past partner or friendship, ask yourself, what is your intention? Why do you want to be, like, what attributes does that person hold in this present tense? Not what you want, but what they hold. And compare that to what you want after. So hopefully that helps. I've been seeing mirror numbers such as example 1818. Is that a sign of something coming true? If you feel like it's a sign, it is most definitely a sign. So 100%, yes, 100%. How do I manifest long hair? Mirror work, telling yourself in the mirror, saying that I have such beautiful long hair, putting energy towards what you need to do. I always say energy goes where you put energy. You know what I mean? So research on long hair, be grateful for your hair. Even if it's not long right now, just visualizing your hair being long, closing your eyes, meditating on it, and being grateful for the hair that you have, while ensuring that your body, mind, all aspects of your being is falling with that energy and that manifestation. So hopefully that helps. Great question. Angel Hearts, hello. How do you manifest self-confidence? Self-confidence starts within yourself, right? So one of the biggest things I say, and I actually have a video on law of attraction and appearance. I feel like that might align with you, Angel Hearts, and anyone else. It's an older video that I did about a few months back, but I actually want to do a video on self-confidence because years ago I was on YouTube. I started YouTube doing videos and I hated hearing my voice. I didn't like seeing the way I looked and everything. And it wasn't until I got into law of attraction manifestation that allowed me to have more self-confidence about myself. And then I just naturally came back to this platform. So one of the biggest things I will say is mirror work has really changed it for me. It's not easy, but for any people who've gone through traumatic experiences or very emotional experiences, mirror work is really big. And I will do a video on this. Because again, if you guys would like a video actually on this, please let me know. But I think it would be helpful for a lot of people. So Thank you so much. I've been showing everyone your videos. Oh, Erica, you're so sweet. Thank you. Love and light to you. You guys are amazing. I'm so grateful for you guys. I'm like sweating and I don't want to put the fan on, but we're good. So next question is, what do you think about writing a wish or a goal on a piece of paper and burning it and blowing it away? So I have a lot of questions on this. People say that they burn it after, others say that they don't. We have to understand that the element of fire can both create and eliminate things, right? So if you're putting your intention to manifest something on a full moon, then fire can possibly be somewhere to ignite that manifestation. Now, for me, I use fire as someone who is a water sign. I use fire as a way to eliminate things, right? That's how I connect with the element of fire. So you have to ask yourself, what way do you connect? And there's many rituals as far as shamanic rituals and whatnot that they use fire. So it really depends on you, right? So I hope that helps. I'm like going down to see any questions you guys have. What do you think about writing? Oh, I already read that. So Sober says, I started using the 3-6-9 method. Awesome. Like 2 days ago. And the first 2 days I was having issues sleeping. Don't hold it too much. I want to let you guys know also the full moon is July 5th. It's coming up. A lot of people are having a lot of issues with their stomach. That area, the solar plexus, the sacral chakra as well. And the reason why is because of the full moon. There's a lot of cleansing happening. So, it might not necessarily be connected. That's what I really feel about with your comment there. So just keep that in mind. I've been manifesting a friend back and feeling it amazing. And it's coming true. I love this. I love hearing that. He is talking to someone already after 3 weeks of breaking up and will that get in the way of manifestation? No. People tend to think that when people are with other people, at the end of the day, whether someone loves you or like manifests you or whatever it may be, they choose to be with that person. You choose to be here. You choose everyone's choices are always your own, even when they feel like they are not. So I want you to really consider that when you are thinking about when someone is with someone else. If it's meant to happen and you put that energy out there, it will happen, right? But you need to understand and explain to yourself why you want that person into your life. You can't just have it out of nowhere. You know what I mean? So that's really huge. I just popped in. Did I miss it? No, you're good. No worries. Talking about manifestation. Yes, I literally just asked a sign. 3-6-9 method. Amazing. Yeah, I'm doing videos on today at 3 p.m. Eastern time. I'm uploading on YouTube a video on the 3-6-9 method, and I'm answering all the questions you guys have on the video. I have not been ignoring it. It's just been a lot of questions. So I'm answering all of them. So guys, I am so excited to be uploading this. So if you have any questions on there, go on the 3-6-9 method video and question, or put the questions in the live in the YouTube now, or even here, and I will keep them in mind. Let's go to YouTube. You guys have some questions here. So YouTube, hello. We're on TikTok and we're on YouTube on live, and I'm answering questions from you guys. So it's been great. It's been awesome. I just want to say thank you. You guys are amazing. Emma Saul, hello, peace and love to you. It's so great to see you. Thank you so much for your video. Okay, so how do you, Giselle Rosoya, hello, asks, how do you stop comparing myself to other people? I was doing so good, and then out of nowhere, I started doing it again and feeling insecure and pushing myself away. So one of my biggest tips for any of my mentees that I mentor, anyone that I ever chat with, is understand to create boundaries in your lifestyle. That's everything from what you absorb on social media to what you do on a daily basis. Create boundaries. This is so important. Why do I say this? Is because a lot of people don't. We don't create boundaries. And the reason why we don't do that is because, we feel bad. We come from a space of guilt. And there's a chakra card that comes out with guilt. And guilt comes from the body pain of sacrificing your own wants of what you want in life for other people, to the point where it takes away the energy from you, right? So ask yourself, when you do have those comparisons, what is triggering you, Giselle, or any of you? What is triggering you emotionally? What comes through? That is probably a representation of something that you need to release And, self-worth comes from the solar plexus. It's our self-confidence. So I would really suggest doing solar plexus meditations, music, listening to that when those come up. Also having a go-to mantra that can help you combat the negative thoughts of what you're thinking of that specific thing, right? So hopefully that answers your question, Gisela. Abby, I want to manifest a vacation, but I don't want to go until 2022. Do I set up this closer to you could do it now. You could honestly do it now and just let them know that you want to do it in 2022. The manifestation would be definite at that point. So I would say yes. How often do I cleanse my crystals? I cleanse them every week, but again, I do work with them. Like I do Reiki healing. I do a lot of things with them. So everyone is different. But the full moon is coming out. So a great time for you to actually put your crystals out on your wind seal or even outside in your garden or on a little bucket or whatever to get that full moon energy with your intentions, setting intentions and holding them, then putting them outside. So I say cleanse them once a week if you want to. I like to cleanse them all the time, like when I do a session or whatnot, even for myself. But a great cleansing tool is selenite, which is actually a wand selenite. I have it here. I always have it with me. And I just put them by my crystals and then cleanse them energetically. Also, any sage or palo santo, you can also use that not only to cleanse yourself and your aura, but also your crystals as well. So that's really good. Is it possible to manifest a person that you don't know, doesn't know you? 100%. You focus on the attributes, not on just the person itself. So I actually did videos on my TikTok about that. So you can go check that out. A lot of you have been loving that. I think a lot of you have followed me because of that video, and I want to do a video on a specific person soon on YouTube. But yeah, that's a really good thing, is just focusing on the attributes, not solely on the visual aspect of the person. So great question, Trinity. Vibing Crackheads says, I just go into manifestation last night and should buy crystals or special manifestation bracelets to help. If you feel called to, I love crystals. I feel like they can really amplify a manifestation 100%, right? But it depends on the person, right? So not every one of us here are called or connected with rose quartz, right? But that is a crystal that I love, right? So figure out what crystals, if you feel called to get a deck of cards or to get crystals or sage or palo santo to elevate your experience with your connection, your higher self, do it. One of my favorite tips I will say is pick your crystals and any of your stuff intuitively. So whatever you feel drawn to intuitively, but they are a great way to amplify your manifestations, to attract, to protect your energy. There's so many benefits, even health benefits as well, of holding crystals. That again, I hope to do a video with you guys if you are interested in that. But that is something that is very, very helpful. So vibing crackheads, I would say for all of you guys, if you have crystals, just start with the Templars. You don't need to get the big ones. I have a few big ones, but I grew up to that. I didn't get these huge honking ones like this big that are expensive. You could do just the same thing with the small ones too. It makes such an impact. So hopefully that helps. Okay, so love this question. I love it. Know the same. That's amazing. No worries, Gisela. I'm moving to a new chapter in the city in August and don't know anybody there. How can I manifest friends? Start visualizing yourself in that city and having friends and getting excited for the new friends that you're going to have, right? I went through this a few months ago where I started doing a lot of energy healing, and a lot of the people I looked around in my life didn't align with me. And I'm sure you guys have had this experience where you're kind of expanding in certain parts of your life and not everyone around you can talk to them the same way. And that's all just part of growth. That's all part of just growing your consciousness. It's not a bad thing. There are people in our life that are supposed to come and go, and that's just the way things are. But with doing that, you make room to replace with better and stronger relationships that are meant for you at this time. So hopefully that helps out your question. And for all of you guys who just joined in, we're doing Q&A on TikTok and on YouTube. So I'm going in between both to catch up. So I'm going to go back to TikTok because there's a few questions here. Okay, so hello. If I'm an air sign, what's the best way to manifesting stronger? So it really it's not just your air sign though. It's also the aspect of how you learn and what you get connected to, right? So for me, one of my favorite ways of visualizing is visualizing and chanting meditations. They're powerful for me, and sound meditation. Dancing, ecstatic dancing is amazing for helping me vibration celebrating. That's the way that I celebrate my energy. So ask yourself, what are the best ways that are best for you? I have a whole bunch of videos on YouTube on manifestation that can really help you guys out. And obviously you can search up some videos or like topics or different types of techniques that I can more than happy do a video for you guys as well. But focus more on not just your air sign, but just in general who you are. So this goes into like birth charts. This goes into like who you are just as a person. This goes into your past experiences. This also goes into how you learn, right? Because some people, like for myself, I'm a visual learner, so that really impacts the way I manifest as well. So figuring that out and just kind of balancing that, if that helps. It's a great question, Mel. Okay. Which crystals are good for manifesting? Depends, right? If you're manifesting money, fool's gold, which is called pyrite, is very great for that. If you're manifesting, I want to say amethyst is amazing for that. There's so many things depending on what you're manifesting. Each chakra has different crystals that align depending on the intention that you want to set. So look up a crystal, look up their benefits and see if that aligns with you intuitively. That's the way that I choose my crystals. It's the best way that a lot of people choose their crystals. I do have a video on YouTube on Crystals 101. So that might be a great place. It talks about like best crystals for quarantine, which would help a lot of people. So even just going to that, even though like, we are going into the space, it's still a great opportunity for you to check that out as well and just like learn more about that. So great question. Best ways to manifest my soulmate. Lately, having trouble staying positive and feeling lonely. Expand your heart chakra. Your soulmate or the person that you have in your life, and I really want you guys to understand this one because this is huge. The relationships you have in your life are a representation of the love that you have within yourself. The moment that relationship doesn't align, most likely aligns the reflection of your love or their insecurities or their body pain. So in short, what that means is that when we are looking for love or when we want someone into our life and we want to attract someone like a partner or twin flame or whatever it may be, we want to focus on our heart space and loving ourselves. So how can you expand your heart and your self-love as much as you would the way that you would love someone else? Because when you have a relationship, it's two loving people coming together to create more love within their world and their auras and their energy and their space. So if you have one person who's loving, the other person who's not at the same point, that's how you get relationships that don't align, because the aspect of love and their self-love is completely different for the two people, right? So one of the biggest things, and the way I found my partner, my soulmate, which by the way, Sir May, you can actually go check out my YouTube channel. I have a video on my Manifestation Monday on how I manifested my soulmate in 3 days. And I met him and we've been together for 3 years, just over 3 years. So that to me is a great story that can really help you. And I talk about some tips in there. So hopefully that helps out. What's the best way to send telepathic messages to someone? Meditating a conversation with that person, hitting that quantum aspect of energy, that quantum dimension realm where you can go into the subconscious and tap into closing your eyes and feeling and imagining that person with you. Quantum is a fancy way of just saying energy is the physics of energy, right? So creating that energy within your mind in order for you to visualize that person, right? And visualize that person being into your life. So great question, Cats. Let's go back to YouTube questions. Okay, so Pilly, love and light to you. Do you have recommendations as of what kinds of cards or how to see what crystals are close to you? So for me, I notice right off the bat, if I pick a crystal all the time, I'm most likely gravitating to because I need more of that, right? Or because it's connected to me and my personality. So for example, my overall staple crystal, and the reason why I have it on my hand and my ring, got this one made for me, is rose quartz. I'm a heart person. I do everything with my heart. If my heart's not in it, I'm not in it. It's just the way I am. And it also aligns with my aura as well. Now, there's certain crystals that I'm aligned to sometimes. So for example, my red jasper is a crystal that I love. Is it my favorite? I have other crystals I'm more gravitated to all the time. But I had a week that a lot of things are going on with the rebirthing of the world. And I was just gravitating to this red jasper crystal. And I was like, what's going on? Like, I never gravitated to it so much. My root chakra was unaligned, right? So when you gravitate to something, it's also a great intuitive inclination that crystal, the reason why it's something that you really want at that moment, could be also the balancing of that chakra, that space, that energy that you need to heal. So that was a great question. Okay, so can doing a detox help healthy eating? 100%. 100%. Great question, Denise. What you put into your body allows yourself to elevate outside externally, right? So one of my favorite tips for you is if you notice that you are unaligned energetically with a certain chakra, eat that food. Like, eat that food specifically. The reason why is because when you can eat that food, like, for example, lemons, you can have the lemon juice, but if you put rye, like the actual, like the zest on your pancakes or like in your juices and your smoothies, that's going to help you a lot with your solar plexus. So eat the foods. And that's why a lot of people talk about like colorful foods and all that stuff. Like for me, I love a colorful salad because I know that all my chakras are aligning with it. Like all my chakras are getting that love that it needs. So yes, what you eat is definitely what you can put into yourself energetically. So that's a great question. Does saying affirmations help? 100%. Like, for example, what if I was saying I have a long, healthy hair? 100% Abby, you're on the right track. So you want to do affirmations like that. How do you manifest the person I like to text me? I will do a video on this, but basically I talked about it in short on my TikTok. So you can go check out the video there, visualizing the person talking to you and texting you. And being grateful for that and seeing how that conversation would come across and keep on visualizing that, even if that's like 5 minutes a day, getting excited that that person is, texting you in a present tense. Great question. Whenever you do the 369 method, can you write multiple on pages, or can it mess it up because you've done a 4 on yesterday? No. So just don't write over it, but you can use the same page. It's fine. It's more of the intention of you creating that thought of writing it down and that energy and putting it out. Does that make sense? So like, that's the part that's important. So don't freak out if you're using the other side of the page or anything. That is fine. That's completely fine. When is it going to be full moon? Full moon is July 5th, depending on what part of the world. It might be July 4th for you. I know in Asia and whatnot, on that side of the world, it is going to be on July 4th. But for North America, Central America, it's July 5th. I'm going to be hosting a live on YouTube on July 6th because the full moon is still in energy. And I'm doing a whole healing session for you guys. Sound healing, Reiki, guided meditation, card reading, all the works, as per usual. So that will be done this coming up, which I'm super excited for. No worries, Denise. Let's answer some questions here. Okay, so how do you know if a chakra is unaligned? Usually if you're starting to want certain foods of that color of that chakra, if you notice that, energetically, there's so many statements you can ask. So for example, if your root chakra is unaligned, you notice that you feel insecure in your basic necessities. If your heart's unaligned, you might feel more emotional and not loved as much. Like there's certain things that you can ask yourself that can really hit home for you. And like I said, with the crystals, you might be more drawn towards certain crystals as well, which is a great indication that you are unaligned in a certain chakra. Do you recommend apps such as Calm and Headspace? Yes, they're great introductory apps for meditations. Personally, I love YouTube. I think YouTube, there's so many amazing, even live meditations that are so great that you can use. This is a great timing to share with you guys. I'm super excited. But coming up, I am announcing, and I'll announce to you guys here, but I'm announcing this amazing opportunity with you guys where you will be able to get more access to meditations with me. You'll also get access to card readings and answering these types of questions. So these videos that you like these Q&As, like more of this. So give me I don't know, let's say like a thumbs up emoji if that's something that interests you. I will announce it soon. But I feel like this is going to be bomb, like amazing. I'm so excited for this. And I can't wait to share it with you guys. So yeah, give a thumbs emoji if you are excited as I am. We have Gracie Dominguez. So Can people try to stop people from manifesting someone or block you? Yes, but create boundaries, mental boundaries. You can create boundaries through crystals of protecting you. You have to understand that in the world of manifestation or in life, people will block you, from their own body pains. But you need to understand how to have full confidence in the existence of your manifestation and use your throat chakra to communicate those boundaries as much as possible. Okay? It's a great question. I've had dreams for my friend and my crush. 100% it is a sign. Great question. Lizzie, hello. If you manifest a text, does that mess with your mind? No, it doesn't. If you had it manifested, they still have. Yeah, it would definitely, I would say you can manifest the person. It doesn't mess with your mind at all. So yeah, you're good. Thanks for the question. What YouTube meditation music do you recommend? So I do a lot. I use them sometimes for our experience. Sorry. I hit you guys again on YouTube. I do things such as sound healing is amazing, sound bowls, which is another thing, which is super exciting. This great opportunity I'm sharing with you guys is going to give you an opportunity to do sound bowls. Yeah, sound bowls. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm going to be doing sound healing with you guys, completely giving you a space of excitement, lots more content, basically, is what I'm trying to say. So super excited. But yeah, again, I will announce that soon. What was my question? So is it powerful to listen to affirmations, repeating them in your head? Yes. There's a lot of YouTube videos that actually do morning affirmations that are 10 minutes long, repeating some amazing affirmations to give you in that mindset and that energy before your day starts. So yes, 100%. Kat says, does sending a message through third eye by imagining the white light of a specific person work? 100%. I've used it through manifesting money. I've used it for manifesting specific relationships. They are so effective. So yes, 100% Cats. I think that's amazing. Ali4 on TikTok says, if you're not seeing as much angel numbers anymore, does that mean your manifestation isn't coming? No. It actually, this is a great question. I'm really happy you asked this. I used to think that too. Your manifestation is still coming. It just means you're on the right track. It could also mean that the universe sees that you're aligning yourself and finally listen to that alignment. And now there's nothing else that they need to tell you at this point. Don't be discouraged if you stop seeing angel numbers. Don't be like, oh my gosh, I'm not seeing them anymore. I'm not on the right track. It's fine. It could just also mean that you, again, depends on each person's situation, but you're on the right track. And the second reason is there's nothing else that they need to communicate with you at that given time. So that is C2. That is all. Lizzie says, what is the white light way? So white light, the specific what that is I do this through my meditations. If you guys have attended it, if you didn't, you will see that on Monday, which I'm excited for. So basically what that looks like is white light is the expression and the color that represents the universe and our last chakra, which is our crown chakra. It represents the connection with that, the connecting energy with that universe, that flow, right? So when we're able to connect to the universe and source directly through white light, that can really increase our manifestation. It can impact our healing. It can help a lot. So for example, I'm a Reiki practitioner. I do Reiki energy healing. And what I do is I use white light. So when people have their experience with me, a lot of them see white light, and it's I'm channeling that light to them so they can have that experience. So yeah, that's basically the representation of what the white light means. Awesome, YouTube, for all the thumbs up. TikTok, if you guys are interested in having that exciting announcement, thumbs up emoji in the comments. I'd love to hear. I know TikTok, YouTube's winning on this one. Okay, so is it okay to manifest on the full moon, July 4th, 5th, and 6th? Yeah, so the full moon energy is also the day before and after. So sometimes I do my ritual, if I don't have time the day before, day after. So for example, the meditation that I'm doing for you guys, I am doing it on I'm blanking out, on the 6th at 9 p.m. Eastern time. So it didn't have to be exactly the 5th, but it's still going to affect the manifestation, that you're still going to take advantage of that 90% consciousness because of the ability of the moon to be so close to us and our earth, right? So that's amazing. Does it work if a person has blocked your number? I have a strong feeling, a specific person, or I will reconcile. Yes, it does. People have asked me questions where they blocked. I've manifested someone who has blocked me to contact me again. Now, you really have to look into the intentions of why you would want that person back into your life, right? Because they're a representation of the energy of which you respect yourself and your thoughts of how you respect you too. And what I mean by that is like, when we want to attract people leave our life. There's a reason why. It could be because, that they're trying to teach us something. It could also mean multiple things, but majority it's a lesson taught, right? So really think about that. Be aware of your emotions in that respect. I think that's important. Okay. Just my little advice on what I'm feeling. Thank you, Lizzie. No worries. Thank you. I'm so happy to have you guys. Can someone feel you sending love their way? 100%. I do it to my family all the time. I send them love. I send them light. I send you guys love and light through my meditations and stuff all the time. Yeah, people can. It's something. It's a thing. I've been in such a bad depression and want to give up. What do I do? I've been there too. I've totally been there. And if you guys have also been through mental health struggles, I've been there. That's actually one of the reasons I started this YouTube channel, was because I felt like I've had times where I was so in the dark. I didn't see any light in my situation. And when we're in times of like that, I really just suggest you to just kind of sit with yourself and release the emotions you need to. Release as much as you can. Even if it just means for a day you write a sentence and it's fine, you script out a sentence of releasing and letting that go. And there might be other days where you write down 2 pages, but knowing that in this darkness, we're never alone. And this is what manifestation law of attraction has helped me, is seeing that even in the darkness of the depressive times, there is still light within the situation. But I just need to understand what that light is for myself. And you guys have this space. Like, this is the reason why I made this community, is for if you ever feel down, if you feel depressed, if you feel exhausted, letting that go and just respecting that emotion, releasing it and honoring that emotion is so important. So great question. I'm sending you love and light, my dear. Kat says, been feeling like I don't care about outcomes anymore. Does that mean manifestation is closed? That just means that you're not connected to your manifestation. You need to figure out why that is. Thank you so much. No problem. Can you manifest? So I'm only going to answer a few more questions and then we're going to do the card reading. Just a heads up. So these are the last questions. No more questions, guys. So can manifestation just not come true or happen? Yes. There are times where things don't manifest because it's not the right timing, or we're not clear with our manifestation. And I've had both experiences. There are times where I was so mad that this manifestation didn't happen, but then something better came through and that was supposed to happen. Like that manifestation wasn't supposed to come through because there was something better that was for me. And again, we don't see it at the time, but as we start to go along, we start to see that it is the way it is because of that, So great question. Question here. Excuse me. Advice on how to visualize. Advice on how to not get overwhelmed when visualizing. Lay down. I know it sounds weird. I find a lot of beginner meditators are a lot tensed, and it makes it hard to visualize and just like watch and let the visions go through and let them pass. Don't hold on to that vision. But laying down in Savasana, which is when your legs are open and arms are out like this, allows you to really just like feel relaxed in your body and your energy without feeling overwhelmed. Okay. So I would say that would be my biggest step for that. Thank you so much. No worries. How to visualize better. Visualizing better comes with being able to tap into your consciousness of breath. So focus on breath work first, just meditating and quieting the mind first, even if you could do it for 5 minutes and then start your meditation. It's one of my biggest tips for meditation and when I teach people. Advice on you're beautiful. Oh, thanks so much, Lizzie. I overthink a lot and it gets pretty exhausting. Can you manifest and stop overthinking? Yes, I have a video on how to manifest when you're negative. Overthinking comes from negativity of not believing in your manifestation. So I probably suggest watching that video, Lizzie. I saw your post saying that saying this is your sign from the universe after I asked the universe for a sign. That's amazing. Yeah, it does count. So last questions on YouTube, and then we're going to do a reading, guys. So YouTube, thanks for the love, guys. Michael Ford says that, can you manifest for someone to leave your life? Yes. Only asking because the last 10 years has been hell, but I do send them love, hoping they would change. I'm going to actually share a story with you guys, and I actually want to share this more in depth in a video, but I think this will really help Michael and also a lot of other people too. I had an ex that I just kept having into my life, and I felt this word called guilt. I wanted the best for them, but I also felt like I was abandoning them and their emotions if I didn't stay around. And one of the biggest traps that you can ever fall into emotionally is by holding the fear of the other person. It's holding that person's fear that allows you to control your decisions in your life. So understand that when you disconnect yourself and remove someone out of your life through the disconnection cord, which I will share with you guys soon. Again, I have so many video ideas. I just want to share with you guys all these stuff. When you do that, it is telling you, hey, I love you. I want the best for you. But in this time in my life and where I am, we don't align energetically, and that's okay. Relationships come and go in our life, and they're meant to happen sometimes like that. We need to understand that that's just the way it is. They have to understand that it's not personal as well. So I think that's one of the biggest things. Michael Ford would probably suggest doing the disconnecting cord, which I have a video on, law of attraction and detachment, how to detach. An amazing video. But the moment that I left my ex, from that moment, I felt a sense of relief. I felt emotional. I felt this grief because, it's someone that you disconnect from. But when I left, I never regretted it because I knew that we were both at a better space from doing that. We were not causing our energies and our consciousness to be affected because of this, So that's my biggest advice to you. Is there a way to open up your third eye? Yes, there is. When you do that, I do suggest activating third eye. Opening your third eye can be, some people don't do it properly, and it can be a thing where you don't know how to close it back, which is important so it's not opened. Activating can be meditating, closing your eyes, and actually keeping your eyes up here, like keeping the energy here and thinking about your manifestation. So that I would suggest doing, Erica. How can I manifest a specific person? Have a video on it on my TikTok. That would be very helpful for you. There's a 3-part. Is it normal to visualize better in water? Yeah. If you're more relaxed, they have these things that you can lay down in salt water and just imagine the manifestation, or imagine just closing your eyes and stuff. I forgot the name of the therapy, but we have it here and I'm sure you guys have heard of it before. But yeah, I feel like that would be very, very helpful for you. So hopefully that helps. Okay, guys, so we're going to do a card reading. Michael just said, thank you so much. Appreciate it. What YouTube did you say to watch? It's called, Michael Ford, it's called Law of Attraction Detachment Video, and just put Chica at the end. You will find my video. It will pop up, and I talk about how to detach from people. So if any of you guys want that, that's a really good video. You'll probably find it in my manifestation playlist as well. So super helpful. Okay, so let's do a card reading. I'm just feeling super good and energized. I'm going to take a spoonful of my oatmeal that is cold, but it's okay. Okay. So if this is your first time having a reading with me, these are the 2 cards that I use. No worries, Michael. Angel cards. I'm very connected. I love these. These are my babies. I use them every reading. These are signs and clarifications to intentions, connecting to source and universe. Then we have these beautiful cards called chakra cards, and they align to certain chakras. These guys here. And I love them. They're amazing. So what we do for my readings, if this is your first time doing it, because I know a lot of new faces here, what I like to do is I like to close my eyes, and I close my eyes with you guys. We breathe, we ask for intention, and then I do the card reading. So I'm just going to ask you guys to close your eyes, and we're going to take 3 deep breaths in. So deep breath through the nose and out through the mouth. I'm going to go in for 5 and out for 6, in through the nose and out through the mouth. Just letting your body relax, letting that shoulders just kind of release. Relaxing the jaw, inhale through the nose, out through the mouth. I just want you to focus on your breath, focus on my words. We're going to ask guides, angels, universe, Mother Earth, spirits to give us the cards of the day today. Give us the answers to our intention. And I want you to think of one intention that you have for today and just asking Source and Universe for an answer. Focusing on your breath and my voice. We're going to take 1 deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth, and open our eyes. Okay, so I'm going to start with the angel cards first. Can anyone do readings? I do card readings privately. I do 10 a week. So if you're interested in having a private card reading, DM me. I also do mentoring, so conscious mentoring. If you like the stuff that I do on YouTube and you want a mentor like this, I'm your girl. Message me. I only take a few people at a time, and I also make sure that we're aligned. So we do a call first, just a heads up for you guys. So if you are interested in that, again, you can email me or message me on Instagram. It's in the bio section for YouTube, and for you guys in TikTok, you can find it on my area, my little bio as well. My Instagram's connected there, and you can message me, DM me. Okay, let's see what our guides have for us today. So a lot of questions and answers for this one. So the first card is share your voice. Come out of the cave, prosecution of expression. I want you to ask yourself as you have this reading, because this is a big lining question, what is something that you need to speak for? What is something that your throat chakra has wanting to say for so long and hasn't been able to? And how can you tap into that energy to state your truth, to state what needs to be said? Our voice is so powerful, both internally and externally. And when we suppress our voice, it causes not only for ourselves to lack healing, but our ancestors. This is the ancestral breaking patterns. Ask yourself, with what you're not stating right now, whether that is in your personal life, your career, your relationship, both intimately and friendships, this is something that you have been battling not only in this lifetime, but in past lifetimes as well. So rewrite your future and state your truth. Align your life. What is one thing that is not aligned in your life right now? There's always times where as we evolve, that means things have to be released and let go. So that could be people, that could be beliefs, that can be also environments. Now that we've had so much time to look inwards over the past few months, the full moon is also going to share this with us, but asking ourselves what needs to be changed, what needs to be removed, and what needs to be spoken of, about, and expressed in order for change to actually occur. I love this because here, one of the biggest things is the voice prosecution expression. And what I feel as well is really connected to some very deep-rooted ancestral soul patterns of healing. So stepping into the full moon, ask yourself, how can you heal your throat chakra and speaking into what needs to be aligned into your life in order for you to do what you need to do. Wow, these cards are so on point. Wow, holy moly. So our chakra cards. Mystic. The mystic is our third eye, and what it represents here is that the universe is working for things behind the scenes. Instead of questioning how many angel numbers you have and all these things and overthinking things, just let it be. There are certain answers to the situation of what you're manifesting, what you have in your life, or what's going for you in the now, that you don't need to know what's happening behind other realms. Sometimes the universe does things for us because they want us to know that they're always supporting us, but there are certain things that we just don't need to know. Second is insecurities. This comes from our root chakra. Are there any insecurities that are holding you back from speaking your truth, from breaking those patterns, from making sure and fighting for what needs to be aligned into what your space is in your life, in your energy? Ensuring that you're not just allowing yourself to put yourself as the last priority. This is not the time to just put yourself last and to put other people first. And I want to read this one because it just aligns so much. And I think it's just so beautiful. The greatest adversary is the one living inside me. Miraculous changes lie ahead. Life always takes a turn for the best. And when I face my own demons, stay, of course, on course of what you're doing and trust that it will appear. The gift of adversity is never given without the ability to overcome it. So if your manifestation is not coming right now, if whatever you have in your life, what you're asking source and universe to give you is not in your life right now, there's a reason, because you need to heal an insecurity that, again, is it more of an ancestral thing that's going on. This is a long lasting insecurity that has been around for a while, but you've been suppressing it, and you need to let your voice be spoken throughout this next moon or the next few days, or even today, just thinking about it while you're challenging it throughout your day. Self-worth. This comes from the sacred space. How am I ensuring that I am worthy to ensure that I'm fighting for the alignment of my own beliefs and what I want, right? So when we ask ourselves, what is not being aligned, what needs to be changed, the cards and our guides and what Spirit's trying to tell us is that what is worthy? What is our self-worth? How do I see myself to my family? How do I see myself in my work? How do I see myself in my relationship? Because that is a reflection of myself. If you look at the card, it's you facing this chair. You are manifesting this person, this thing, this life, this career, this opportunity, but that chair is really yours. You decide what you create this chair to be. So knowing your self-worth will really gravitate and allow you to align and ask your higher self through meditation, through your guides. Ask them how you can do that. So come sit in the chair and feel my love. People, events, material objects beyond your frame of references are being drawn to you. Aim higher, for you are drawn an even greater experiences into your life. Allow the energy to grow, receiving action. So right now there's a lot of shifts going on. And again, this is why Source and Universe is asking yourself, what is something that is not aligned in your life? Because of the shifts, there's certain things that just don't align. And there's certain things that are not the same. There's friendships and people that you're going to talk to that are going to be very different. And for doing that, you need to make sure that you're tapping into the insecurities that are arising and coming up emotionally for you through defining and redefining your self-worth. So allow the universe to do what it needs to do. And in the meantime, share your voice and what you need to do as well. Also, keep in mind that these insecurities that you have in your life are actually things that need to break an ancestral chain for yourself and for other people. When we heal ourselves, we're healing our grandmothers, people we've never met in our ancestral line, our moms, and our future ancestors. Alignment. How are you aligning yourself? And aligning yourself in your self-worth, how you see yourself in society and how you see yourself as a being in various aspects of your life. So use your voice chakra today and in the next few days. I think that's a very big sign. Listen to your intuition in the sense of this reading and allow the universe to do what it needs to do. Don't overthink it. Love this reading. How did you guys like it? I would love to hear comments. What cards spoke to you? Which card were you like, yes? Oh my God, that's me. That's so me. Felt it. It was 100% me. Which card said yes? Which cards gave you an answer? How did you feel when you were getting that reading? Feel free to share. I'm here to support. I love doing these readings again. They're always so, so great. But share them. Yeah, please do. All of them. Oh, yay. I'm so happy to hear that. Makes me so happy. Well, it was great doing the live with you guys. You guys are always amazing, like absolutely amazing. While you share your comments, I'm just going to wrap up the live. I do lives every single day, 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. However, because of me going camping and the long weekend, it's going to be a little bit different. So I will not have a live tomorrow. Most likely not. If I do, it's going to be in the morning early. But I will be back here on Monday doing our live for 9 p.m. Eastern time. You guys will see me in meditation. So I am so excited, and we'll be starting up again. And then I go camping for 2 days, and I probably won't be online. This is just a time for me to recuperate because there are some big shifts happening for me and for you guys. There's a big announcement happening too, which I'll share with you guys really soon. But yeah, I'm super excited. I'm just like beyond excited. I'm so happy. I'm so grateful for you guys. So thank you so much for being part of this. Use your voice. Yes. Thanks, girl. Back to work. I appreciate you. Appreciate you too, Erica. Thank you for speaking. I spoke so much to me. I love this. Enjoy camping. Thanks, Denise. Yeah, I'm so excited. Going on a big group camp trip and then doing another camp trip in the day. So during the week. So I'm coming for 2 days. So super excited. But I'm sending you guys so much love, so much light. Please give this video a thumbs up. It definitely helps on YouTube, TikTok. If you guys can go do that, that'd be amazing. Thumbs up. Video will be out at 3 p.m. Eastern time, answering your questions. And if you guys have any other questions about anything, please feel free to reach out. Please feel free to ask. Please, please, please. I'm here to support. And you guys are amazing. I love you guys so, so much. I'm sending you so much love, light, positivity. Like I said, put a thumbs up, like and subscribe, as well as put a notification bell. I do videos every single day for beautiful souls like you. And I will see you guys super soon. Ooh, there's a bug. Okay, 1 second. Yeah, sorry. I was like, bug. Ooh, not so great. But I will see you guys super soon. Sending you love, light, positivity. Bye. Bye, guys. I will see you.